Yo, real quick, how about that humidity today?
Dude, I can't believe it rained last night fucking here.
Yo, it's crazy outside.
I'm out here in the garage breathing in like fucking dick in the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, dude. It's definitely not ideal weather today.
Nah,
But at least you're chilling. At least you're chilling. Just
yeah.
like I hope all you guys are chilling. Hope you guys had a good Monday. Hopefully you guys are looking at some good stuff in the market.
hmm
More importantly, hopefully you guys are ready for this live trading session. Happy Tuesday.
Forex League, do or
Yeah, man.
die.
30 some odd people. See some familiar faces. What's going on, guys?
Oh yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
First
Awesome.
live trading session of the week.
It's always
Boo-da-boo.
exciting. Always exciting.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Shout out where you guys are from. We got a lot of changes going on in Discord. We're trying to get the times in there for people that are all over the country, what time the session is, because people get confused. And yeah, man, we're excited to get started this week. We're gonna do a little giveaway today, but as always, we're gonna get right into it.
Hell yeah.
And Nick's gonna go ahead and start
Just
off
trying
with
to start
this
off. Yep. Start off with DXY real quick. I just want to address all you guys in here.
one.
Nigeria, Toronto, Hungary, Canada, South Africa, Somalia, US, Joburg. Guys, welcome. Happy to have all you guys. Germany. Nice. Awesome. So truly an international group and community. Love to see it. We're going to get right into it, though. Jumping into DXY to start. All right. Let's go.
There you go.
Let's get it. All right, guys. So DXY. First thing we want to do is go to the daily time frame, and we're going to work our way down to a top-down approach and zone in on current price action and see what's going on. All right. So first thing we want to do is go to the daily time frame. Do this every time. This is the US dollar, DXY. That's the symbol. It's the US dollar currency index. This chart basically just represents the strength of the US dollar, which makes up for 80% of all trade, and it's also considered the reserve currency of the world. So there's a lot of influence. The dollar has so much influence in the rest of the market. It's a really good idea to always, keep an analysis next to you. Have an idea of what's going on with DXY, so that you can better prepare on, for some other trades on other pairs. All right, so we're on the daily time frame, and what I like to do here is basically get a one look, pretty much just a glance at the overall trend, sentiment, see if anything has changed. Okay, so we can see a clear change has happened over here. I'll explain. So this was clearly bullish, right? Lots of higher lows, higher highs. Even this Corona crap over here, higher high, still very much bullish, right? But the key zone here, like this is the key support here is 95 flat, which is our monthly, whereas the key resistance would be this weekly up here. So this is definitely the most important zone that we want to look at, this monthly zone, because if price action breaks this zone, we'll then consider a daily transition and start looking at short opportunities, which is exactly what happened. We blew right through support here on this huge bearish momentum, this giant trend here, this bearish trend. It blew right through support, and now it's consolidating. Right, so this is a good sign. This is going to pretty much confirm that this is a true break because we want this consolidation to happen. We want some structure to form and then another continuation to the downside. So now that we can see that this is broken, that this is a daily transition, we have a change of trend, we can now go to the 4-hour and start looking at more current price action. Okay, so here's that consolidation I was talking about. Here was that break of 95. Right, so from here, there's a couple scenarios. Right now we're only looking at short opportunities. Nothing here says, bullish to me. So we're not going to go over any bullish options until, I get into this this orange arrow trade path right here. But for now, we're only looking at shorts. And there's two ways that this could play out. Either momentum just keeps pushing price action lower. So we'll see a break of support here, lower time frame transition, and just further, bearish movement without forming structure. So that's just the momentum. It's just price action moving based on momentum, or we see structure form, which means the 38.2% fib level at least has to be hit. So that means a little pullback, break of this range here, and then we're looking for some sort of reversal around this 38.2 in between this 95 monthly zone. So any sort of pullback and then reversal, we're looking to go short. Just want to see that confirmation, confirm lower high, and confirm structure. So this is looking pretty good, guys. We do have some bearish movement right now. I don't think this range is just done yet. So This could just continue to play out for a little while until we, either say a break to the upside or break to the downside. Okay. And for us to consider short opportunities, long opportunities, for us to consider a bullish dollar, we need to get back above this monthly, right? And we need to see this confirmed as a break to the upside again in the form of higher lows. We want a lot of higher lows above this zone before we can even consider any bullish movement on DXY, true bullish movement on DXY, okay? So that is the US dollar. Let's move on to AUD USD. Same thing, daily time frame, get that one look, get an overall idea of the trend and sentiment. Okay, bearish as hell. As we can see, very strong bearish channel, pushing lower and lower. Key zone being this monthly here. This was, final support for a while, finally broke, retested as resistance once, twice, and then the final drop. And then it came back in a very strong 4-hour bullish trend. So this whole pullback here is a 4-hour trend. All this, okay? And it pushed all the way through this monthly. So that means daily transition. We have what looks to be a true transition and the start of a bullish trend. So let's go to the 4-hour and see what we can identify on more current price action. Okay, so here is that break of the monthly. This is the last bit of that, very strong 4-hour trend. I'll just zoom out and give you a quick look at it. Right, very strong bullish trend on this time frame. Okay, pushed right through the monthly, tested as support right at 0.708. Nice higher low, double bottom, higher low over here again, and it seems to be pushing higher. So from here, we saw this was pulling back, and we came up with 2 long opportunities, either some sort of reversal at the 61.8, which pretty much is doing. We had this nice engulfing, didn't cross the MAs, so it would be an early entry. We're not there quite yet. Or we get a pullback to the lower end of this little expanding pattern here, which would be more like an 88.6 fib level, and then look to enter on, some sort of, bullish setups, like something over here, a nice reversal, some nice bullish candles crossing the MAs, testing the MAs as support, and then continuing higher. So we're looking for that at either level here, right? Because we are, very much bullish on this, looking for these, long opportunities, these long entries, okay? So for us to consider short opportunities here, we need to get back below this monthly and confirm this zone through lower highs, right below this support, which would be testing as new resistance. We want to see a lower high here, and then, continuation to the downside. So that's what needs to happen before we even start considering short opportunities. But until that happens, we're just looking for these long entries. So let's go to the 1-hour real quick. I just want to see if there was some sort of real entry here. So it came right to the 61.8, very, very close. Pushed higher, a little bit of fake out, came back down. This actually looks like, what is a bit of a diamond pattern, kind of skewed, but it's a reversal pattern. And then there's a nice little transition here, engulfing through the MAs and 200 EMA, came back for a retest on the MAs, and is continuing higher. We are experiencing a little bit of exhaustion right now. So we're going to wait on this. I'm going to wait for, a more confirmed 4-hour candle. I really want to see this close above the MAs, and then we could probably get down to the 1-hour and start looking, start getting in on some confirmations there. All right, so 45 minutes left on this 4-hour. All right, definitely looking long, guys. And as this gets closer to execution, like truly on the 1-hour and 30-minute, we'll be dropping this in Discord, okay, in the premium analysis section for you guys, which is part of the premium signals package, okay? Let's move on to AJ, which is our next pair, daily time frame. Let's take a look. Super bearish, huge bearish channel, like absolutely insane. So clearly bearish, as we can see. Key level would be this monthly right here, acted as final support over here, finally broke, turned into resistance, tested a bunch of times over there, a couple more times here before the initial drop, and then fueled by Corona. And then we saw a huge reversal, again, just very much like AU, very strong 4-hour bullish trend. But unlike AU, we didn't break this monthly yet. My price action is kind of just squeezing, narrowing, consolidating, get ready to pop and make some sort of move. Okay, so let's see what that would look like on the 4-hour. All right, let's expand this. Okay, huge 4-hour trend, as we can see. Huge 4-hour bullish trend, right? Very, very bullish. It actually, rallied all the way into this monthly at 76 flat, gave us a head and shoulders, came back, tested the upper trend line of that daily bearish channel, and then continued with, a nice 4-hour bullish trend. Okay, lots of higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and so on and so on. So currently price action is kind of stuck between the 76 area, which is our monthly zone, and the 75 flat support. So we saw a double bottom here, nice little box pattern. It broke, retested, and then continued to the upside. And right now we're getting a little more consolidation. So this is a good thing because we're getting consolidation at such a huge level. So usually once price action reaches a huge level, you want to see a quick reversal or some sort of rejection like this. See, price action rallies into the zone very quickly and then reverses very quickly. If price action is holding in this area, that means the bulls are very strong. All the bears that would be sitting in this monthly, are kind of being absorbed. It's consolidating. They're not pushing price action. So this is looking very, very bullish, and this is a good sign that it's holding in this area. Okay. So from here, we wanted to get in on some, retracements to a fib level structure formation, followed by, bullish setups. That's what we're looking to enter on. We almost hit the 61.8 right here, and then we got some nice bullish engulfings. Potential entry actually right here, to be honest with you. Let's go to the 1 hour and get a better look at it. See what it looks like. Okay. So here is that transition taking place right near the 61.8 zone. Right, pull back, another little box pattern, fake out. Then we got a nice engulfing through the MAs, and then it kind of just took off and then formed this bullish variation. And now we got a bit of an smaller ascending triangle right here. So there could have been an entry right there. But, I'm going to kind of wait on this. I want to see a little more conviction, especially since we're right again in this monthly zone. So we really got to make sure that every single box is checked for this and all of our rules kind of line up with this trade. Okay, so this is AJ. Looking pretty good. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm going to go over the bearish scenario with you guys. So for us to consider any type of short opportunity, I want to see a break of 75, the support zone, right? So even if price action comes and pulls back down to this zone, we're still bullish because this would still technically be a higher low. Even if it tested the 88.6 and the 75 flat support zone, this would still technically just be a test of a higher low and could be moving to the upside and still would remain bullish. It's only until we see a break of 75 flat and we start, breaking some of these higher lows, these significant higher lows like here, and then down here again, that we would then start considering short opportunities, okay? So until that happens, we're bullish as hell. All right, so that's AJ now. All right, let's move on to UJ. Okay, daily time frame. Looking at the overall trend, super bearish, huge descending triangle, right? Absolutely huge on this daily time frame. It's been forming since January 17 all the way to now. Huge pattern, okay? So we know it's bearish. The significant zone is this monthly here because that has been the support that's been tested all the way back since March 2018. It's been established, it's been holding, okay? So we recently just broke that. So we're not going to change the trend or anything, but, it's just further, building on our already bearish bias, okay? So we're breaking through support. Now it's pulling back. We're looking to get another leg to the downside. Let's drop to the 4 hour and get an idea of current price action. Okay, here is that break, right? This was that last lower high. Price action pushed all the way through this monthly. It's pulling back currently at this confluence area. So we're currently at the monthly zone testing as resistance. We're at a nice psychological level. 200 EMA is right there. 61.8 fib level is right here. This is pretty much everything you want to see on a break and retest type of setup. I mean, we are consolidating quite a bit. Let me get rid of this little pattern here. This is more or less looking like a little double top or M pattern, if you will. So we're looking to get below 105.5, right? Basically just like this. Want to get below 105.5. And then we could take a very high probability trade on a retest of this 105.5 level on the back end of a candle, quick retest, lower high, something like that. Anything that's going to give us confirmation, this is going to keep going. Okay, so we're looking for that nice little break to the downside, MA cross, get in on some bearish setups. So we're just looking at that, waiting for this to kind of play out. Okay, so that is the bearish setup for this. It's looking highly probable right now. But as always, I'm going to go over, what needs to happen for us to consider long opportunities, right? We need to, clearly, first thing we need to see is a break of this monthly. 106 has to be broken. And then we need to see some sort of higher low above this level. This could be, an entry opportunity here, but the real break and real transition is going to happen once 107.4 is crossed, right? Once price action gets up to here, you start seeing higher lows above this 107.4 handle. That's a clean transition back to the upside, okay? And then we'll be looking for targets up around this weekly resistance and so on and so on. But for now, guys, this is looking like a textbook break and retest, and a large one at that, because again, this was a daily time frame break, daily time frame retest. So it only makes sense for this to take a little bit more time to play out, because it could potentially be a very large move to the downside. Okay, let me just show you what the short opportunity would look like. Something like this. Looking to get about 220 pips. Going to use about 110 probably. 2-to-1 risk reward outside this lower high, looking pretty good. But again, if you do see a lower high down here, the stop loss could be a little bit tighter, maybe 70 pips or 60 pips. But again, it's going to be situational depending on how price action plays out. But either way, it's a minimum 2-to-1. Max here looking like just over 3.5 to 1. Okay, guys. So this is what this would generally look like. Just waiting for this initial break, lower time frame retest, and then drop to the downside. All right. So that's UJ. Let's move on to EJ now, and then I'm going to cover gold, which has got some serious movement. All right, first thing on EJ, daily time frame, hugely bearish. And just this piece of price action here is what we're looking at, because this goes all the way back to 2018. So even all of this over here isn't really that relevant, but we just want to look at the last couple of years of price action, just pretty much what's in view here. Very bearish, as we can see, and then we saw a transition happen from a bearish trend to a bullish trend now. So this was hugely bearish. We had this huge rally, kind of eclipsed all these lower highs, broke these significant resistance levels right at this weekly 121.25. This was a clear transition, huge break, retest, continuation to the upside. Okay, so yeah, it broke, came back, tested that upper trend line of the bearish channel, gave us a lower time, gave us a daily transition right here, popped up, MA's caught it, double bottom, then gave us some bullish setups. So clearly bullish now. Let's go to the 4-hour. Right, here's that 4-hour trend, very, very strong, giving us some good patterns, giving us some good structure. And then, we're basically looking to get up into this monthly zone. So what we had done here is we fibbed to this break from this low to the high, trying to catch some sort of retest. So it did pull back to the MAs, which is a good sign. It didn't reverse it to 61.8, which is what we would have liked to see. Instead, it just passed the 38.2. And then, gave us a nice bullish variation, closing through the MAs, 1, 2, 3, right through the MAs. That's a good potential entry. And then we would be targeting towards this monthly negative 27 fib level. And then, that would be a final TP up in this area, because this is, we're anticipating some sort of reaction from this monthly. We're not just calling a break of that zone. We're just going to play a trade into that zone. Okay. So this is what this trade would potentially look like. Enter there, right? Looking to get up into this monthly, call it about 135. You want a 75 pip stop right about here. Where is it? Or 70 pip stop there about. Something like that. Okay, 2-to-1 risk reward, right? Outside the prior higher low, targeting up towards the negative 27. So this could be a really good trade. It's giving us some exhaustion now, but again, you want to drop time frames. The 1-hour, get in on some execution time frames. So if we go to the 1-hour here, this is what we could get in on some sort of retest of right here. Right, if you want to be even more conservative, look to get down around 124.7. Show you in a second here. Basically like this. Okay, if you want to just tighten it up a little more, get a little better risk to reward, nice entry there as well. So let's go to the 4-hour. Yes, you could see a little bit of a pullback. Look to get in on some wicks or a quick retest of this broken zone, and then target higher. Guys, for us to consider short opportunities, we need to get below 122.75. It really needs to drop and start forming some lower highs below these zones. This is just way too strong. this needs to something big needs to happen for us to start considering shorts. Okay, but until that happens, we're looking to get up into this monthly. Okay, so that's EJ. Let's move on to gold. Fan favorite. All right, daily time frame, guys. It's bullish. I mean, not much is going to change on a weekly basis. Really, this thing needs to really, really drop below 1800 and lower for us to consider shorts. So it's just super bullish for now. But we are seeing something exciting happening now. Is gold finally going to form structure? Will it do it? We'll see. So we need to get down to about 1935 per ounce. Nice little 38.2 retest, or again 61.8. We just minimum for structure formation. You need to see 38.2. But this is looking pretty good, guys. We want to see this pullback. This means that price action is forming normal market conditions, or there are normal market conditions, and that we're actually going to see some entry opportunities potentially. So let's go to the 4-hour real quick. Super bullish, obviously. Let's see how far this could pull back to. So 38.2. This is looking likely. But yeah, again, we're just going to wait on this, guys, pretty much until we see structure form. So this zone needs to hit, and then we'll get in on some sort of reversal here, bullish setups. Ideally, it would be, perfect to see price action drop down 38.2, consolidate for a while, give these MAs a chance to catch up, and then give us a nice transition. So a break of those MAs, nice little retest of the MAs, tons of bullish setups. That would be enough to enter on. And then we would target to a new high around 2165, basically, the negative 27 fib level. So guys, this could be a really big trade. Again, let's just do a quick long opportunity scenario. Okay. Something like this. It's gonna be a nice excuse me, could be a nice 4-to-1 risk reward, basically. Stop loss would be well protected below this, below any higher lows here, and also this higher low that will form if we do see reversal at the 38.2. Okay, so this could be a really nice trade. And that's pretty much gold. We got to just wait on that for now. We've been waiting for a while as this thing's just been rallying and kind of just skyrocketing. But guys, for now, let's do a quick recap. We covered DXY. Do this on a 4-hour, actually. Covered DXY, covered AUD USD, covered AJ, covered UJ, EJ, and gold. All right, so Angelo is going to take control now, cover some more of the major pairs. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this analysis.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, that's all I prepared for you. Awesome.
Hell yeah. So that was good. We're gonna get it going with the giveaway. So you guys that want to enter the giveaway, oh shit, UCAT is dumping, dude. Holy shit. You guys that want to enter the giveaway, just put your Discord name into the chat. Put your Discord name in the chat. That's how you guys enter for the giveaway. So go ahead and do that. I might connect. Let me know if my connection gets shitty, because I might connect to my hotspot if it does.
Okay.
And I might have to drop. How is it? Is it bad?
A little choppy, but your audio's coming through.
Here, I'm
Try
going
sharing your
to.
screen. Let's see.
Yeah, let's share my screen. Boom. Yeah, my screen should be good. So we'll give you guys a second for the giveaway as I get set up. Just put your shit in there. Copy invitation.
Yeah, you might want to go to.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna just go on the hotspot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me just
might as well.
Let me just call in.
All right. Well, you can make me the host so it doesn't drop the webinar.
Yeah, I already made you the host. You're good. I'm just gonna call in on my cell phone.
All right, word.
Got this. Boom. So just give us 1 second. We're about to just get set up.
Okay. UCAD. Dang. All right, guys. Just if you haven't already, drop your names in chat while Angelo connects. All right, let's see. 30, 39 people. Nice, guys. There's a good amount of you in here today. Oh, yeah, man. This trade was something else. Really was. Angelo and I were talking about that all yesterday, pretty much. There were a couple pairs we were scoping out, but UCAD was definitely the best prospect, and yeah, it played out well. Played out very, very well. EuroCAD, I actually haven't analyzed EuroCAD in a long time. But if you go into Discord, go into the Forex section, and recommend or ask for a EuroCAD trade. We could drop some in there. A EuroCAD analysis, rather. Yeah, I actually typically stay away from Canadian pairs. I don't like trading CAD pairs for the most part. Oh, my bad. Hold on 1 second. All right, you should be good, Angela. Good. What the hell?
Yeah, unmute the other one.
There we go. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, unmute the other one. It says Angelo Caramello's iPhone.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, unmute that one.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
All right, you're good.
That is. You can hear me, right?
Yep.
We're good now.
All right, cool. All right.
All right, guys. Thanks for waiting. Just gonna take these headphones out. Boom.
I don't analyze a lot of crosses either. Like, I mean, those are two majors, but I don't analyze AUD NZ. They usually move the same. They're very correlated, but I don't trade that pair either.
What, AUD NZ? Yeah, we don't trade that.
And it doesn't mean you can't either, guys. It's just most of the time that we've put in, practice-wise, analyzing, trading, has been on the pairs that we cover with you guys every week. You know, we're not just gonna start putting out signals for a pair that we've never really tested in a live market or something like that. I mean, we can analyze, but again, you know, most of our accuracy is going to be, or we'll have higher accuracy on pairs we've already, you know, back tested and practiced with, which are the ones we're presenting with to you guys. Okay.
All right, let's start. Let me see if these different charts load. Oh my god, this fucking thing. 1 second.
Is it still giving you
So
Jen?
bad. There it is. All right, so we're just gonna start on UCAD. I'm gonna start on the weekly time frame. This is a trade we just put out in the signals. So we're gonna go over it, do a top-down analysis, start all the way up on the weekly. So weekly time frame, we are bullish in the sense that blue over red up here, then we're on this pullback, red over blue. So we're looking to find support somewhere, but we're not gonna just buy just based on wicks, guys. You know, we're not gonna buy based on some bullshit. We gotta wait for the lower time frame, structure to break, and we gotta stick with the trend, stick with structure. You know, structure is king. So yesterday, I was looking at a short op this, regardless of this large wick. You know, we went down to the daily, looked at this time frame. Oh, this freaking thing. Oh, it's gonna get a little bit fucking closer. Oh. Dude, My bad, guys. I'm out here on vacation. The Wi-Fi sucks. All right, so we got the daily time frame. UCAD making lower lows, lower highs. Well, we were all the way down in this area down here. And we were just retesting this moving average. We were pulling back, retesting the moving average. Wasn't thinking of buying off this level, even though the 1 hour is probably breaking structure. 30 minutes probably breaking structure. We're sitting on the 4 hour. Sitting on the 4 hour. Yesterday, we actually dropped, I believe in premium analysis, we dropped something for this. So we had UCAD short opportunity. So we were anticipating this in the premium analysis. And again, this premium analysis is just for people that I'll go over at the end, how you get in on that. So this we've dropped, we've been watching this, all week, trying to get on this position. This was probably the best trade of the week, best opportunity. And then as we get it down, we'll just give it a second to load. As we get down to the 4 hour time frame, it's much of the same. We had, looking at structure, we had lower lows, lower high, lower low made all the way down here, red over blue, all the way until this point, crosses back. And then we've got this lower high forming. Then we came down from another lower low. So this is where we're at right now. We pulled back, made this lower high. We had the trend line. We had the previous lower high right here. And then we started to get this confirmation, started to get all this bearish pressure. And this is where the entry came, right here, right as this is crossing. That is the move that we are anticipating. The move we're anticipating is right as all of this is crossing, on the 4 hour, this is 4 hour bearish trend. That's when we're trying to get in on this. Then I went all the way down. We'll hit the 30 minute and take a look at the entry. And this is, we put this in the premium analysis again, this little pullback. This is when we were waiting to get in. We actually missed it, got in a little bit late. So I just put my stops, protected myself up here. And as you can see, we got it on a pretty good trade. And just one more confirmation I was using on this one was the 1 hour. This pullback retested the 1 hour, 200 day, just rejected the fuck out of it. And that's when I knew, that's when I had my final confirmation that I was going to go short. And stops were a little wide. Stops could have even been a little bit closer on this one. And if stops were a little bit closer, that's something moving forward that I'll look at. And I'll say oh, how could I have improved on the trade? If I put stops here, right above this level, right now we'd be getting a lot closer to 2 to 1. You know what I mean? So those are things to think about on future trades. But I was trying to play it as safe as possible on this. We were doing the FTMO challenge. This was our last trade on it. So we were trying to get it to be passed. And this thing luckily went through, or not luckily, we put in the work, executed on it. So this thing worked out really well, and we definitely benefited from it. At this point now, what are we looking at? As I bump into the signals, we do have some more TPs to be hit. We've got a couple more that I'm gonna update. We got one more, 1.32500 is ultimately where I was looking for this thing to go. That's just at the bottom of this area. But we're retesting this weekly level support right here, this weekly key level. So I'm going to see, we could get some sort of pullback here and another entry potentially here. So we'll see. As you looked at DXY, right? DXY on the daily and the 4 hour just rejected the fuck out of that level.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just see if we can get DXY in on the mix real quick. This Walmart Wi-Fi.
It's true.
This thing is so cute.
Yeah, it's taking a while to
I'm just gonna go inside real quick.
All right.
So I can actually get some real Wi-Fi in here. All right, it should be fine now.
Okay, cool. There it is.
All right, that's right. There it is. All right, so now that we got some real Wi-Fi connection in here, we've got DXY. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. DXY 4 hour, as Nick went over, rejected this lower high right here pretty significantly with this huge bearish engulfing right there. So this is what we're watching, guys. We're watching DXY. This is the price of the dollar, the value of the dollar. As this is rejecting, we're bearish. on these other pairs like UCAD. I was shorting that because this was rejecting right here. So if you guys don't look at DXY, you guys should start, because Nick actually put me onto it. I never really looked at it, and now I do, and it correlates really well with a lot of these pairs. Like as we look at UCAD, as that was rejecting, this thing was pretty well. So that's what I'm looking at. So let's go over to NU, take a look at this. Let's bump up to the weekly time frame. So all the way up on the weekly time frame, this is what we're looking at. Again, much of the same as yesterday: lower low, lower high, lower low. Then we had this pullback, testing the supply zone and this trend line. Where we failed to have an evening star here, so this thing is not really ready to push yet. So as I go down to the daily, again, we're at this level, but I want to hit the 4 hour first real quick. The 4 hour on this actually started to transition, started to break higher lows, form this lower high here. So this is actually in a downtrend, but we are being patient on this at this point. Got my fib on here. We could have potentially gotten on some sort of entry up here. I put in the analysis based on this. I'm waiting for some sort of pullback before going short on this. But again, this has to all line up with DXY. As DXY rejects and continues on a downtrend, we don't exactly want to short NU. If anything, we want to wait to go long on NU. So this is just what structure's showing me right now. I'm not going to go against it. Looking on the 30-minute, we're just going to be patient. I'm not really trying to get on anything in particular on NU. So I'm going to move this down the list. Let's go over to GU. These are some pairs that are playing out really well. So we've got GU all the way up on the weekly time frame. So on the weekly, we are overall bearish, lower lows, lower high, lower low here. Now we're pulling back. We're all the way at the top in this area, and we just need to cycle down time frames. Very overextended right now. Last week formed this spinning top candle right here with a lot of exhaustion. So that shows us signs of reversal. We need lower time frame structure to actually break. So as I go down to the 4 hour, this is what we were talking about earlier in the week when I put out the analysis. Is we were either going to respect this level or we're going to break, retest, an entry and go short. So right here, as you can see, we're respecting this level. We're starting to go more bullish. And on the lower time frame, this is pretty much what we're seeing. And we need to see some sort of pullback now to this level. So this is an example of something that I would be dropping in the premium analysis. Is we need some sort of pullback right here, boom, followed by an entry at some sort of higher low. So I'm going to drop this again in this premium analysis after this session. So GU, looking to go long on this. I wouldn't do it at this point, but I would wait for some sort of pullback before actually taking advantage of this. So let's go over to EU. Let's go up to the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame on EU, we're all the way at this point at this top. We've got some exhaustion coming at the top. We've got a doji. We've got exhaustion up here. So we are going to hold on one second. Can you close this door? I'm on a call right now. Hold on. All right. So we're all the way at the top of this right here, and again, it's the same thing. We need to wait until structure actually breaks. So all the way down to the 4 hour time frame, this is exactly what we wanted to see. We've got 3 bullish candles in a row right here. We either need to see a break of this level or retest and go short, or we need to see what we're seeing right now. So down to the 30-minute, what is that 4 hour candle showing us? And this is what you guys need to do once you get a confirmation area with multiple confirmations. We got the 4 hour, we got a higher low. Just come on here, highlight this right here, boom, go down to the 30-minute, give it 1 second, boom, 30-minute time frame. Is that a transition on 30-minute? Yes, it broke a lower high. So now we're looking for the first entry opportunity. So we're looking for some sort of pullback right here, and we'll get it on the next higher low opportunity and go long. So we're looking at EU and GU are looking solid. Let's go over to USAF. So USAF's dump into, which is quality. And this is a good example right now, guys. So let's go to the weekly time frame. Very overextended at the moment, but at the same time, we're still bearish. And until structure starts to break, at least in the 4-hour, we have to continue to take shorts. So daily time frame, very bearish, but we don't see structure clearly yet. And then 4-hour time frame, this is what we're looking at. We had this lower low form, this lower high form, this lower low. So until this lower high breaks, guys, we're still in downtrend. And I had marked this random line, this support resistance level, and we adjusted a little bit based on this support, resistance, resistance right there. And then as you can see, we're rejecting that now. So where would the entry opportunity be now that we just broke pretty much this level right here? This is a nice level. You know, we could enter aggressively right now just based on, sometimes I'll do like a breakout on the moving average, like on this 200-day, just touching it and just falling off it. But more ideally, we wait for some sort of pullback. And again, this was the analysis posted, you know, earlier in the week in the analysis tab. Boom, right here. We've got, that was USAF. So if you guys come in here, this is all free. You guys can come in here, check out the analysis, and then you can hit this little play button. We'll see if it actually loads up. Hit this play button, see how things are playing out. Boom, you know what I'm saying? Little arrow, how we doing? So that's USAF.
Yeah. Accuracy. Also, this looks just like DXY. Notice, guys, USD pair makes a lot of sense. Very, very correlated to DXY.
Yeah, this thing looks exactly like DXY. Exactly.
Something to keep in mind. But yeah, absolutely, it's playing out perfectly so far.
Dude. Yes. Many hours of time has evolved into this. All right, so let's go to the oh, this is NU. We already did NU. So last but not least, we're gonna hit GJ. Boom, GJ is playing out well. Let's hit the weekly time frame on GJ. Overall bearish, but the last 5 weeks have been very bullish. We need to get above this level. This is just a resistance level that I drew. As I go down to the daily, very bullish. As I go down to the 4-hour, very bullish. So until this 4-hour breaks, very simple, guys. Until the 4-hour break structure, we're bullish. All this is happening down to the 30-minute. You know, where could we have entered? This could have been a great entry, like in the middle of the night. You guys are fucking waking up like zombies.
You night dwellers.
Right. Yeah, like right there. Could have been an entry if you're trying to be really aggressive. Put stops like here, some shit. So target that upper level right now. So we're gonna wait for a pullback though. You know, wait for more of a pullback on GJ. Get it on the next higher low, and we'll take this thing north. So that is all the pairs I have for you guys. GJ, GU, and EU are going to be, and UCAD are going to be the ones that I'm looking to get it on today, potentially. And the rest of them I'll continue to just update in the chat. If you guys want to come in here, you know, go to the start here section. This premium analysis is $7, just one-time fee. So if you guys want to get in on the premium analysis just to build off these live sessions, which are always free, you guys can go ahead and do that. And again, it's just a one-time fee. If you guys are interested in any of the other products, right now we do have a promo going on for signals. It's currently $149 one-time fee. Normally it's monthly. So if you guys are interested in that, just hit us up after this. Again, first live trading session of the week. So if you guys want to get on the giveaway, make sure your name is in the chat, and I'll get that out to you later today. And that's pretty much it for me.
Yeah. So guys, good start to the week. Got that UCAD trade out. That should be in good profit now. First live trading session successful. Thank you guys for tuning in. Same thing tomorrow, and then again Thursday. Same exact time we'll be doing this live session, going over same pairs and what we're looking at. All right.
Oh yeah. All right. So we'll catch you guys tomorrow in the next session. Have a good rest of your day.
Yeah. Peace, guys.
Peace.